Hi, Chris. I'm Michelle. All right, so here we go. Day 7. Take a deep breath. Let it move out of you, into you and out of you. I'm going to mute you all right now just for a few moments, and I'm hoping that we have a little bit of time to chat this morning, interact this morning. Day 7 of 21 days of our Spring in Mind meditation challenge. Um, Dan, who's been in our group here since the start, was talking to Chris Martinez about it and encouraged her to jump in with us. So I'm so happy to see you here this morning. And we are officially a third of the way through. So, there's sometimes there's a magic in the numbers. It's like we're on the 7th day. And so we have 14 more days that we're going to continue to gather. I'm theming today, and every day I have a slightly different trajectory or point of attention of all the places we could point our attention. And today's theme is the inner sun. And I just like that idea, the inner sun. Before I even tell you what it means for me, just take that idea in. I started out journaling this morning so much about, we can get so distracted by the what's of our lives, what's happening, what's going wrong, or what's going right, or, but I feel, the thought was coming up because I was just wrapping up one of my coaching engagements with a precious woman that I was working with. She came out here to do my 2-day next highest version immersion. And then we continued to work with each other for about 6 weeks so we could really integrate the changes into her life. And she fell and twisted her ankle really bad in the last couple of weeks of our working together. And we were talking about how, yeah, that could seem like, it's kind of messing up your rise. It's like she was really getting into gear and like loving the flow and everything. And then she fell and twisted her ankle. And it felt like something wrong or something in her way. But what we were reinforcing in our conversation is that's not really the game of life because stuff like that's always going to happen. You're going to fall, you're going to hurt yourself, right, Patty? You got to recover from injuries. We're going to feel great. We're going to feel shitty. It's going to be hard. It's going to be easy. It's going to be blissful. It's going to be challenging. So that's the what. It's how. The game is being played at the how level. And so, it just reminds me it's always an inner game, how we're responding to things. And so the inner sun, that's what I think about when I think about the inner sun. And then there's also part of our set that we're doing here together includes something called the inner sun. And occasionally I'm going a little bit deeper into the pieces. We have 21 days to do that. Today, I want to go a little bit deeper into the inner sun. And first of all, it's called the immune system booster. And this is where in our warm up sequence, it's a piece of the systemic detox. And so our entire spring set has been somewhat focused on this idea of detoxing the system, the nervous system, the emotional system, the physical system. And one of those pieces is the inner sun. It's that last part where we're doing the breath of fire. So we've got our hands in a fist, our right finger holding our right nostril closed, and we're doing the breath of fire out the left nostril and feeling that strong pump at the navel center where we can really feel that navel center pumping in and out. It's called the pranic pump. I want to go a little bit deeper into this, including there's another piece of it that we haven't included yet, and we're going to start including it now. The left hand looks like this. So the thumb and the ring finger just touch each other lightly. The rest of the finger is going straight up. And we rest the elbow into the ribs. So now we have a two-handed mudra for this piece. And again, you might need tissue to clear your left nostril, since we're just using the one nostril. And I've also been asked, what do you do if your nose is stuffed up? I like to use these Vapo inhalers by Vicks. And you can just kind of breathe in that menthol or whatever it is that's in there. It kind of opens your sinuses. So this is the ad now. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this Kriya. This is an advanced immune therapy. It's a kind of tantric Kriya. I'm reading from my teacher's training guide. The immune system interacts with the central nervous system, the glands, and emotions. We're each given the strength to encounter life and life's challenges. We have moral strength, mental strength, emotional strength, and physical strength. All of these strengths are interconnected. We block the flow of that strength when we experience feelings of anger, self-defeat, blame, etc., etc. To boost the immune system, we must overcome those blocks. The right hemisphere of the brain stores many of the diffuse negative emotions that leads us to depression and a lower functioning immune system. This meditation stimulates the sympathetic nervous system and the right hemisphere to adjust themselves. In this process, you may go through various emotions as the glands start to shift their balance. That's fine. Relax and keep going until you're through the emotional inertia. Then you will feel light, energized, and hopeful. So that's just this one tiny piece of a whole set that we're doing. And it just sort of, I like going a little bit deeper into each one individually, just so that you can recognize there's really something going on with every finite piece of the puzzle that we're practicing here together. And it also gave me an opportunity to mention that if in this practice you ever feel like pressure in your head, the reason, and I don't completely understand it, but you'll notice in Kundalini yoga groups where people are practicing, a lot of times they wear turbans. The tradition of Kundalini actually has a lot of turban wearing. And I've always been a little bit like, I don't like it when things get into the garb and you're supposed to look this way and that way, just because that's the way it looks when you do it. I don't like that. But I did recognize that a lot of these Kriyas say, wear a head covering if you start to feel pressure in your head. So you can just bring a scarf, if you ever feel pressure, or you can wear a ski cap or a baseball cap. It really doesn't matter. But I have noticed that whenever I do feel that pressure, it affects it to wear a little head covering. So I wanted you to know that. And then lastly, Patty, I was thinking about you and your recovering shoulder. And revisiting our set, I think the only thing that would really be hurting it is the cobra pose. I don't think you should even do the cobra pose. I think you can do the foot turns and the knees to chest and work on your core to the best of your ability. It's not, your shoulders should be resting on the ground. You can do the torso turn, just don't move your shoulder. It's all in your torso and the inner sun. Don't do the cobra. Like just breathe in and out for that one portion. That's just the 2 minutes. Okay? Sound good? Okay. All right. Well, we're going to begin because it's time. And I always wish there was a little bit more time there because I did want to check in with you. And I wanted to also say that The next 2 days, I'm actually, let's see, tomorrow morning we'll meet here. I'll be here like normal. But on Saturday and Sunday morning, I'm actually going to the desert. I'm going to Borrego Springs for a girls' weekend. And I'm going to be conducting our meditation from there. So you'll be seeing me in a different location. And I don't expect there to be any technical problems, but I'll text you if there is. So just keep your phones nearby for any reason I'm unable to connect. But I've been there before and I've connected from there before. So let's begin. And hopefully you've got your meditation cushion and you've got your butt bones dropping into your meditation cushion or your bolster. And our opening, as always, is the opening tune in. And so, Chris, you might be a little lost on this first round, but you'll figure it out. None of it is too complex. The opening tune in, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, we're all going to tune in together. And those are the sounds that we make. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And basically the translation is we're calling on our own higher quality of consciousness. We're like calling our own monkey mind out of the field, landing here, and we're asking for the highest version of ourselves to come in and to receive from there. So rubbing your hands together, create a little heat. Rest thumb knuckles into sternum and find your posture, benevolent royalty. Sitting tall, crown is high, chest is lifted, shoulders are back and down. Benevolent royalty, that's shorthand. We're going to inhale and sound together. Inhale, third eye gaze. Aum Namo Gurudev Namo. We're doing that all in one breath. Inhale again. Third eye gaze. Aum Namo Gurudev Namo. One more time. Inhale. Gazing into that third eye space. Aum Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale again and hold. Rest your palms up in your lap. Hold here. Suspend the breath. Suspend the mind. And then we're going to lay flat on our backs and we're going to start our little warm-up sequence, which is part of the meditation. So maintaining third eye gaze throughout. And I will remind you, we're going to lay flat on our back. So really feel your whole backside falling into the ground. And you're going to have your heels come together and you're just going to splay your toes out to either side. That we're flat on our backs and our heels are together and our toes come up and out, left and right, up, out, left and right. 2 minutes, again. It's just this simple, with everything laying flat on the ground. And just find a nice, easy inhale and exhale that kind of pairs with this simple movement. But really feel the soles of your feet stretching on the turning out. This is an opportunity now to just really land in your body. Just the simple awareness of your feet. Third eye gaze. Keeping your heels together. Now we're going to flip over on our bellies. We're going to do a couple of minutes of this cobra pose. Laying flat on your belly, palms pressed into the ground. You're going to lift yourself up into cobra pose and back down. But you're going to extend your tongue to the full extent on the lift up. Tongue out, stretching out, and then down. We're going to do this just for 2 minutes, inhaling and exhaling through our mouth. In. Find your pace. I really like to hold that stretch when I hit the full extent. No bend in my elbows. My face pointed forward, no kink in the neck. Tongue extended. And then back down to the ground. Find your pace. And then stay in that rhythm. Inhaling and exhaling through the mouth. Third eye gaze. Keep those shoulders back and down on the full extent of the cobra. Really stretch that tongue out. Beautiful. Now we're going to just lift up into child's pose, onto your knees. Your butt goes onto your heels. Get your chest into the ground. Up into the ground, forward, open your armpits, and just stretch here in child pose. Feel your lower back decompress. Bring a good inhale into your lower back, exhale. And then we're going to flip back on our backs and bring our knees into our chest. And our arms overhead, 90 degrees. Palms facing each other. Inhale, bring all of it down. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Controlled movement. Activate the core. Begin 3 minutes. Find your pace. Rest on the down cycle as long as you feel you need to. Find your rhythm and then stay with your rhythm. The rhythm is part of the meditation. Inhale, the knees come up. Exhale, the heels gently touch ground. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Third eye gaze. Now just drop into the pocket. All of the warm-up exercises that are done in Kundalini Yoga are considered part of the meditation in the way they're activating, waking up the nervous system, the spinal cord fluid, glandular system, and then it prepares us for even deeper meditation. Thirty more seconds. The stomach detox. And you can think of that as detoxing emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. Rest now, just let everything fall to the ground. Take a good inhale. Exhale. And come back to seated position, but not on your cushion. And we're going to do our torso turns to the left just for 3 minutes. So we're going to roll. Our spine is going to stir the atmosphere, leaning heavily over to each knee with the chest into the center, circling back, 3 minutes. And find a nice complementary inhale and exhale to match your turns. Third eye gaze. Part of the magic of these meditations is the rhythm. Kind of let you get into more of a trance-like state of mind, which is more buttery, soft. Circling left. Remember how I was reading to you about the left and right hemisphere. The right hemisphere of the brain stores many of the diffuse negative emotions that lead us to depression and to a lower functioning immune system. So very specifically asking us to just circle left and addressing, activating the left hemisphere. 30 more seconds. Beautiful. Now come onto your meditation cushion. Get a little lift on the back part of your rump, and then let your Indian style legs fall open at the knees. And we're going to do the inner sun, forming a fist with the right hand. And using our pointer finger, we're going to block the right nostril. On the left side, the elbow comes into our ribs, and we hold the ring finger and the thumb gently together. The rest of the fingers go up. Breath of fire is just a strong exhale out the left nostril, followed by a strong inhale through the left nostril. Chronic pump, really beating at the navel center. Third eye gaze, we begin. Breath of fire, in and out left nostril. Strong exhale, strong inhale, kind of rapid. Find your pace. Third eye gaze. Posture is benevolent royalty. Crown is high. Chest is lifted. Chin is tucked slightly in. Back of the neck is open and broad. Tall spine. Shoulders back and down. That's benevolent royalty. Impossibly strong. Now inhale deeply. Hold the inhale in. Interlace your fingers together, palms facing your throat center. Pull, 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 but don't let your fingers let go. Hold on this inhale. Stretching your elbows out to either side, holding this extreme flex. Forcefully exhale, relax. Inhale again, hold, stretch, flex, Third eye gaze. Forcefully exhale. Relax. Inhale again. Hold. Fingers interlace. Stretch. Flex. Forcefully exhale. Relax. Nice, good inhales and exhales. We've completed our systemic detox and prepared the system for a deep meditative experience. We're going to roll into our rejuvenation meditation, sitting here in easy pose like this, on a chair if it's better for you, on the ground if it's okay, on your bolster. And our eye gaze is straight down the nose into the ground in front of us, gazing into our precious object that we're all gazing into. Our mudra is, which means what do we do with our hands? The pinky sides of our hands come together, our fingers all splayed apart, our elbows resting into our ribs, and holding the sort of open, connected hand mudra in front of our heart center. Gazing down our nose at our precious object. And then the breath sequence is inhaling through puckered lips, approximately 4-second inhale or 4 count. Hold the same 4 count. Exhale on 4 equal strokes out the nose. Hold empty. 1, 2. Inhale, puckered lips. 1, 2, 3, 4, or sa, ta, na, ma, whatever you want to use to help you hold the rhythm. You'll hear the rhythm in the song. Hold on the inhale, 4 count, 4 seconds. Exhale, 4 stroke through the nose. We're going to begin. And then take a sound bath in this beautiful song. All right, we're going to begin. Get your mudra, eye gaze down your nose into your object. Inhale, 4 stroke. Inhale on a 4-second count. Your puckered lips. Hold on the inhale. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. 4 stroke exhale, nose. Hold empty. 1, 2. Inhale, begin again. Gazing at your object, down your nose. You'll just find your rhythm in it.
Do you know your soul? Do you know your soul? Guru, Guru, Waheguru, Guru Das Guru, 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 Waheguru, Guru Das Guru, 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 Waheguru, Guru Das Guru,
You can find the rhythm in the music and then just let that be your beat. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Empty, 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Empty, 1, 3.
Humble me, Guru. Humble me, Guru. Humble me, Guru. Humble me.
Gazing at your object.
Humble me, Guru. Humble me. Humble you. Guru, Guru,
finish that cycle, return to normal breathing. Rest your palms up in your lap, eyes closed, third eye gaze. Just be with yourself. Be aware. Notice any changes. And now we're going to do the final part of our meditation, which is the I am meditation, sitting here in easy pose. We're going to hold Gyan Mudra, which is Jupiter finger or pointer finger and thumb, gently touching together in our on our lap, right knee, palm up. And then our left hand is going to be palm facing our heart center, starting about 6 inches away. And we're going to be chanting I am to the song that you're going to be hearing. And for each I am, you're going to move your palm in and out. Starting 6 inches away, we're going to come in, I am, out, I am, back to the middle, I am, in, I am, out, I am, middle, in. So the middle position is about 6 inches, comes closer in about 4 inches, out about 12 inches. Don't worry about the inches. It's just extended, middle, in. So we're going to start in the middle. I am, come closer in, I am, go out, I am, middle, closer in, out. You'll get it and don't worry about it. And the eye gaze is if you can find some comfort with 1/10 open, it's your eyelids are closed, but they're just cracked open at the bottom. So what's interesting about that eye gaze is you can actually see your hands cycling in and out in your peripheral vision because your gaze is actually still going forward through the closed eyelid. And then if you lose focus about that or it's hard to hold, just let your eyes close and hold a third eye gaze. And you can even find yourself cycling between, I do. I actually will be like, my eyes are cracked open, I'm loving it. And then all of a sudden I notice my eyes have closed. And that's fine for now, because holding it 1/10 open is kind of an advanced thing to do. But then I notice it cracks open again. So just let that be. And don't worry about any of it. Just drop into the trance of it and enjoy the sound of your own voice singing I am with this music. I'm going to turn my microphone off so it doesn't interfere with your experience. No, don't matter. It doesn't matter if it matches anybody else's. Just find your cycle and carry on. And don't get too worried about the details. Just let that hand cycle out in. Let yourself fall into the trance of it. Inhale, hold your breath. Bring your left palm, press it against your third eye. Your right palm presses against the back of that hand. Hold on this inhale. Listen. Suspend the breath here. Third eye gaze. Exhale. Bring your left palm, press it against your heart center. Right hand on the back. Inhale, hold. Listen. Sense any vibrations. Third eye gaze. Suspending the breath and the mind together. Release the breath. Press your left palm to your navel center. That's right at your belly button and below. Your right palm pressing against the back of that hand. Inhale, hold. Suspend the breath. Suspend the mind. Third eye gaze. Benevolent royalty is your posture. You can rest your palms up in your lap now, breathing normally when you're ready, and just listen. Just take a few moments here, inhaling and exhaling normally. Maybe you can feel buzzing in your palms. Rub those palms together. Rest your thumb knuckles into your sternum. We're going to officially close our practice today on 3 Satnams. Long on the Sat, short on the Nam. Join me in this joyful sound. Inhale. Sat Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. I'm going to officially end the recordings here. Please feel free to just jump